Get ready for non-stop action because UFC Winnipeg is here tonight. We're talking explosive matchups and high stakes as Gilbert Burns steps into the octagon against the surging Malott in a welterweight showdown. Burns, once a top contender, is fighting to prove he still has what it takes after a tough streak. But Malott is riding a wave of momentum, aiming to make a massive statement on his home soil. Can Jourdain recapture his old glory, or will Proper continue his climb?
Stop using your finger for notes, sketches, and edits. This Jam Jake stylus pen gives your iPad a smoother, more precise writing feel with palm rejection so your hand can rest naturally on the screen. It charges fast, works for hours, and comes with replacement tips. Perfect for school, work, or creative projects. Check the link in the comments to grab it on Amazon.
And that's not all. The electrifying bantamweight co-main event features Jourdain taking on Phillips. Jourdain is on a roll, looking for his third straight win with his signature style, while Phillips is desperate to snap a losing streak. This one is packed with fireworks and promises to be a thrilling display of skill and determination. But hold on, because the fight world is reeling from a devastating blow. Former light heavyweight champion Jan Blachowicz has been forced out of his highly anticipated rematch at UFC 328 due to a torn meniscus. We'll break down the injury, his emotional statement, and what this means for Bogdan Guskov and the stacked UFC 328 card. From the octagon to the fight-changing injuries, we've got your complete combat sports breakdown. Don't miss a second of the action. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you're always in the loop. Get ready for an electrifying night of octagon action as the Ultimate Fighting Championship lands in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada tonight, Saturday, April 18, 2026. UFC Winnipeg, headlined by a high-stakes welterweight showdown between veteran Gilbert Burns and the surging Malott, will broadcast exclusively on Paramount+. The co-main event features a bantamweight clash between fan-favorite Jourdain and Phillips. The preliminary card kicks off at 5 p.m. ET on Paramount+, with the main card following at 8 p.m. ET. This event marks a critical juncture for Gilbert Burns, who enters the bout on a 4-fight losing streak and facing the prospect of retirement as he approaches 40. He aims to silence doubters and prove he still has championship aspirations against a motivated Malott, who is looking to break into the top 15 with a victory on home soil. Malott, with a strong 6-1 record in the UFC, boasts a dangerous arsenal, evidenced by his numerous knockout and submission wins. The card also features several promising newcomers making their promotional debuts, including Jamie Surridge against John Yannis and Mark Vologden facing John Castanda. Former Bellator fighter Gokhan Sarakam steps into the octagon against Tanner Boser, while Julian Leblanc seeks to extend his win streak against Robert Valentin. Marcio Barbosa, fresh off a stunning Contender Series knockout, faces Denis Buzukja, and Mandel Nallo takes on Jai Herbert. In other action, Melissa Croden battles Daria Železniakova. JJ Aldrich looks to continue her impressive run against Jamie Lynn Horth. Jasmine Jasudavicius faces Karine Silva, and Thiago Moises goes head-to-head with Gage Young. Notably, the bout between Alan Nascimento and Mitch Raposo has been canceled due to an undisclosed illness. Don't miss a moment of the action, with full play-by-play updates and live coverage available tonight. Heartbreak strikes ahead of UFC 328, as former light heavyweight champion Jan Blachowicz has been forced to withdraw from his highly anticipated rematch against Bogdan Guskov due to a torn meniscus. Blachowicz announced the devastating news on Saturday, revealing the injury occurred during his final sparring session for the May 9th event. The Polish powerhouse expressed his profound disappointment, stating he is beyond pissed about the setback. The former champion was scheduled to face Guskov again after their controversial majority draw at UFC 323 in December. Guskov had dominated much of their first encounter, but Blachowicz rallied late to secure the draw. The rematch was set to be a crucial step in Blachowicz's efforts to regain his footing after a challenging period that has seen him without a win since May 2022, with draws against Guskov and Magomed Ankalaev and losses to Alex Pereira. The promotion has yet to announce whether the Blachowicz-Guskov rematch will be rescheduled, or if Guskov will receive a new opponent for UFC 328, which is set to take place at the Prudential Center in Newark. And the card is headlined by 2 championship bouts. Khamzat Chimaev defending his middleweight title against Sean Strickland, and flyweight champion Joshua Van taking on Tatsuroa Tara. Get ready for an electrifying UFC fight night, headlined by a pivotal welterweight showdown between Gilbert Burns and Mike Malott this Saturday at the Meta Apex in Las Vegas. For Gilbert Burns, this bout is a critical juncture as he enters on a challenging 4-fight losing streak. After a valiant title challenge against Kamaru Usman in 2021, Burns has faced a gauntlet of elite competition, seeking to reclaim his standing in the division. Meanwhile, Mike Malott is riding a wave of momentum with a 3-fight win streak, eager to etch his name among the welterweight elite. His most recent victory, a significant decision win over Kevin Holland, sets the stage for what could be his biggest career triumph against Burns. The preliminary card kicks off at 5 p.m. ET, with the main card igniting at 8 p.m. ET. Fight fans can catch all the action live and on demand exclusively on Paramount+, where every UFC numbered event and UFC Fight Night is included with your subscription, starting at just $8.99 per month. Paramount+ offers unparalleled access to the UFC, streaming all 13 numbered events and 30 fight nights annually through 2033 with no additional pay-per-view fees. Subscribers also gain access to a vast archive of classic fights, behind-the-scenes series, exclusive interviews, and previews. Plans are available monthly or annually, offering access to a broad spectrum of sports content beyond the UFC, including NFL on CBS, Champions League Soccer, and March Madness. Stream seamlessly on a wide array of devices, from computers and mobile phones to gaming consoles and smart TVs. In betting odds, Mike Malott is currently favored at -285, with Gilbert Burns as the underdog at +230. Get ready for a pivotal UFC Fight Night 273 co-main event as Charles Jourdain takes on Phillips this Saturday at Canada Life Centre in Winnipeg. This bantamweight showdown features Jourdain, riding a 2-fight win streak after victories over Victory Henry and Davy Grant, aiming to continue his impressive ascent since dropping to 135 pounds. Conversely, Phillips, a legit Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, is looking to break a 2-fight losing skid. MMA junkie analyst Dan Tom highlights Jourdain's recent stellar form, noting his increased confidence and a notable record for guillotine chokes in the UFC, which could neutralize Phillips' takedown game. While Phillips possesses strong grappling skills, Tom suggests that Jourdain's submission threat, particularly the guillotine, presents a significant counter. Despite the possibility of an upset, the prediction leans towards Jourdain matching Phillips' pace and securing a hard-fought decision victory. Oddsmakers favor Jourdain at -148, with Phillips at +120. Fight fans can anticipate this exciting co-main event to commence around 9:40 p.m. ET, streaming live on Paramount+.